will begin. It's December 8th, 2021. It's 5:30 p.m. This is the meeting of the Fall River Planning Board. And pursuant to the open meeting law, any person may make an audio or video recording of this public meeting or may transmit the meeting through any medium. Attendees are therefore advised that such recordings or transmissions are being made, whether perceived or unperceived, by those present and are deemed acknowledged and permissible. And we will have a roll call. And John Ferrera.
Here.
Gloria Pacheco.
Here.
I'm Cynthia Savigny. I'm here. We have missing this meeting Mario Luciola as well as Beth Andre. Mr. Kenny, William Kenny, our city planner, is here. And so we will begin. Item number 1, new business. We have a Form A, an application for endorsement of plan believed not to require approval. It's file number 211516, and the owner applicant is Kyle Duff. The property location is 469 Mount Hope Avenue and assesses map A110034. And Mr. Duff is here with us this evening. Did you want to say anything, or Bill?
I can give you my recommendation. I've reviewed the plan, and as you'll see, this is an existing house on a fairly large lot, and the proposal is to divide it into 2 lots, leaving the existing house on one and the other vacant at this time, but who knows what might happen in the future.
Right.
We don't have to judge that or look into it. Our only concern is whether it meets the standards for endorsement as approval under the subdivision control not required, and it does meet those standards. It has adequate frontage on public ways, partly Bailey Street for lot number 2, and then the other part is lot 1 on Mount Hope Avenue. So I advise and recommend that you direct the chair to endorse this plan, approval not required under the subdivision control law.
Do I have comments? Yes, John?
I'm just glad that we finally got we're subdividing some property that has frontage versus others that everybody knows how I feel about. Which, that leaves it, we're separating 8750 square feet, so that's a good amount of land and plenty of frontage. I make a motion that we approve the plan as submitted with the A&R.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you very much.
Good job, Mr. Duff.
I appreciate that. Nice to meet you all.
Nice to
Hope
meet
you
you
have
all.
a good night. Is it okay if I leave?
You may.
Leave the suit jacket, it might fit me.
Yeah. Sounds good. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Okay,
Have a
bye,
nice day.
Carl.
Take care.
Good night.
You should probably call the office tomorrow just to verify when you can come and pick up the plan. It's
Okay.
got to be signed, scanned into the system, and then, the staff will tell you when you can pick it up.
Okay, thank you so much, everybody. Have a nice
Okay.
day. Take care.
Okay, and item number 2, we have a Form A. Again, an application for endorsement of plan believed not to require approval, and this is file number 21-1517. The owner applicant is Ricardo and Anna Torres and Barbara A. Borges. Property location 83 and 67 Wheeler Street, assesses map B04-0053 and B04-0054.
Okay, what's going on with this, you'll see, I think in your notes that the owners of both parcels have jointly filed this request. The property line right in the middle of these 2 lots, in the bold-face line is the existing line. The space between that and the dashed line creates parcel A. Parcel A is going to be combined with the parcel on the left or on the west, B454. So the apparent reason for this is that the driveway, you'll see the paved driveway encroaches, the driveway that serves house number 67 partly encroaches onto the parcel where we find house number 83. So this transfer of a sliver of land, parcel A, from one parcel to the other will correct that encroachment. So they've got adequate frontage on a public way, and I recommend that you direct the chair to endorse this approval, not required under the subdivision control law.
Yes, John?
I just want to, again, on this one, express my pleasure, as I have before, seeing two landowners, especially abutters, work out a situation like this instead of litigating it and resolving the issue the way they did. So I make a motion that we approve this.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 That has passed. And item number 3, another Form A, file number 21-1518. Owner applicant is Kevin Aguirre. The property location is 44-50 Coral Street. Assessors map F-21-0006.
Okay, as you'll see on this, we have a large lot with 2 existing dwellings, and they're going to divide them into parcel 1 and parcel 2. Parcel 1 is going to wind up with the house numbered 44-48, which is an existing 3-family according to the plan. Parcel number 2 will be wind up with dwelling number 50, an existing single-family according to the plan. They did need a variance to do this, and that's primarily because the frontage requirements are not met, and I believe I know that the variance rectifies that by allowing this to happen. So for our purposes, frontage is adequate, and it's on a public way. So I recommend that you direct the chair to endorse this plan. Approval not required under the subdivision control law.
Yes, John?
Again, I'm going to, I've always expressed my concern with these lots. I mean, I'm going to approve it and such, but the reason why this goes against me is because, and I called some insurance companies. If I own that house in the back, we've done some with fewer frontage than this. If I own that house in the back, and I got it fully insured, that house burns down, even though I can't replace it, they'll have to pay me the replacement cost. So say it's insured for $600,000. They're going to give me a check for $600,000. They don't care if I replace it or not. If I get my $600,000 and I can't build on that lot, what am I going to do? I'll let it go. I already got my money. And then what happens? Then the city takes it back, tax title. Now we own it. If somebody gets hurt on it, we got to insure that parcel. So that, this is why, again, I keep expressing my concerns. I even, like I said, I called some insurance companies to see, because it was called a replacement policy, if that was to replace it, and they said, no, we'll just pay out whatever it is, $600. They do whatever they want with the money. They don't have to replace the house. And they want to let it go, they let it go. It goes back to the city. Now the city has to insure all these parcels because of, if in the event that somebody gets hurt. And again, that's if the house burns down, but I'm always looking at worst case scenario and being the devil's advocate, I guess. I make a motion that we approve that one.
I second the motion.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, that's the end of our Form As. Item number 4 is the receipt of a correspondence. We have a review and discussion of the Department of Environmental Protection Waterways Regulation Program. Notice of license application number W-21-6063. Bill?
Yes, this is correspondence that was sent to the zoning board, the planning board, and the Conservation Commission from the Waterways Regulation Program. This is primarily with respect to the Route 79 project, and it's to give notice that certain permits have been applied for, which have to be issued by the Waterways Regulation Program. This is because of its proximity to the Taunton River. It's not technically within the jurisdiction of the Planning Department. It's more within the jurisdiction of the Conservation Commission, and I believe that at their meeting earlier this week, this was presented to them for review, and really no action was necessary. It's more just to notify us that this process is taking place, and my advice is that you just vote to accept this and lay it on file. There's no action necessary to be taken by the planning department, by the planning board.
Okay, I have a vote to place this on file.
I motion that we place this memo on file.
Second,
All in favor? Aye.
I just have one question.
Yes.
Is there any way that we can get a printable, full rendition of what it's gonna look like? Is there anywhere online or that we can print? Or
If you print it,
because I know here we got it
Yeah.
in sections.
the one that I
Yeah, mine-
had and that I printed is as long as this table.
Well, forget it.
Yeah, you're welcome to come visit me and take a look at it.
I'll come visit you, but I ain't taking it.
This was actually a pretty good plan. I understand it's in chunks, but
Yeah.
it's pretty good detail to give you an idea what's happening down there. But if you want to come see me, we'll give you the long,
And how many
the long
acres?
version.
The long and short of it?
Yeah.
I've got the short, you've got the long. The, what was the acreage again that we were gonna, that it was gonna open up?
Oh, for new developable land, I want to say it's between 7 and 8 acres.
Oh, that's what
I
it was,
believe.
okay.
I could be off on
Yeah.
that, but that's my recollection. I could be way off because my memory is not, this is why I take notes, and I don't have those notes with me.
I took notes today and I forgot where I put my notes.
That happens to me as well.
Okay, so this item will be placed on file in the
Yep.
office. And item number 5, we have the approval of the minutes of October 13th, 2021. Now, John was
I'm gonna abstain,
absent
yep.
from that meeting,
Yep.
and so we only have the 2 of us here, which really doesn't meet the quorum, so we'll put this on next month's meeting.
Well, you had the quorum to open the meeting, now you've sort of lost it because he's abstaining.
Right,
Let's put
exactly.
it off, just to be sure.
Yeah,
Let's-
well-
Let's table this to the next meeting and we can have a vote on it.
Yes, exactly. So this item will be tabled. And item number 6 is citizens input. There is no one here. So now we have adjournment. Do I have a motion?
I motion we adjourn.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Good.
Do you want these separate, so put in the packets for next?